Yo, what's good? And today we're just going to be showing you some gameplay of what it was like for me to get to that one checkpoint where I'm at right now. It took me a whole entire week just to reach that one checkpoint from the other checkpoint because Div 2 is quite difficult for some reason. And yeah, I've noticed that Rivals is actually more challenging than it was in the previous FIFA. It might be because players, players just have better players, and it's more easy to get players because like goals, there's only like 2 goals over 100k, and yeah, you just see Mbappe's and promo cards and icons everywhere. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you the gameplay of what it took me to get there. I had to change some tactics, formations, some real managerial masterclass went in to get me there. And yeah, if I sound out of breath, it's because I just had a hectic game, because I usually bottled my last game to get to a checkpoint, and for once I didn't. For once I held on. But yeah, so I was testing, and I still do use the ultra attacking 4-3-2-1. The one that got me to Div 1 in the previous, pre-patch. And it's basically the same tactics. Press after possession loss, 40-40, balance, direct passing, 45. Players in the box stays on that, 5. And then corners, free kicks, up to you. You just know all the tactics, because we've already been here, except, I don't know if I mentioned this in the other one. I may have changed it, I don't remember if it was like this before or not, but I put stay central on the striker and stay forward. Yeah, so that happened. Then we have stay forward on our defensive support, and stay forward as our defensive support on our inverted wingers. And yeah, cover wing, balance attack for your more attacking player, attacking midfielder. Your more defensive ones on stay back and cover wing. Your middle one, I think I kept it on stay back in the previous video of this, but I did make it drop back between defenders, and I see that when I put it back to stay back, it's just better. I was just testing, and he's on cover center. And your fullbacks are still unbalanced and overlap. But then here's the real change, and that is that I went back to what was my favorite formation back in FIFA 20, I think it was. Yeah, this was my go-to, the 3-5-2. I absolutely loved it, and I've been using it, and it got me. That's been my main formation that got me to this point, because I switched between the two, so I see which one works better against my opponent, because one's very attacking and one's actually quite defensive. The 3-5-2 is quite defensive because you have your fullback, your wingers on come back on defense, so you basically have a 5 at the back. But yeah, it's balanced 35, 50, balance 70 with players in the box on 5, 2, instructions. So your attackers on stay forward, all of them on stay forward. As I said, your wingers on come back on defense and stay wide. And I prefer having a more defensive one and a more attacking one. So I prefer having one of both, but they both need to be able to defend. Just one needs to be able to attack better than the other one, if that makes sense. And then I have my 2 CDMs on stay back and cover center. And then you have your center backs on balance. And then your goalkeepers on come out for crosses, and sweeper keeper. And yeah, that's pretty much all. That's what I've been rocking. And you're gonna see that I do switch between the two. So if I concede while using one, I'll switch to the opposite one. And yeah, sometimes I start with my ultra attacking, and then sometimes I start with my ultra defensive. It just depends on how I feel the formation will work against the opposition team, especially if I have a look at their team. So yeah, if I feel like I can really press them, I go for the ultra attacking and just get the goals and then try and push for more. You won't ever see me go from a 2-0 lead and go ultra defensive. I just don't do that. I should probably do that, but I don't. And yeah, so we'll get into the gameplay and you'll see how these tactics got me to 1 checkpoint. And it's nothing big, but it's a very big milestone for me because my anger was unleashed. You won't hear it because I don't condone violence and all that shit. But yeah, you'll see.
The stadium, we've got 2 teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and
can he take the chance? Vital intervention. It's a short one. Firing it towards goal, and a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game. So back in action, it's up to United now to be inventive. Oh, surely! Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
Okocha. Walker. Oh, could be. And it's a goal. Władimir Smolarek. Onzo Ribery. Okocha. And begging to be put away. There it is. A really single mic. Okocha. A goal! Real excitement. Crespo has it. This looks threatening. And a goal! Another one! Okocha trying to open them up. A mischievous effort. Oh, a finish of real class! No! Over it comes. And a penalty awarded. Spot kick coming up. Well, no card handed out, but quite a few upset players out there, Stuart.
Well, he's made a genuine attempt to play the ball, so penalty yes, yellow card no.
In it goes. Calmly can...
Well, no surprise there. Real are controlling the possession at the moment, but their attacking play hasn't been good enough so far. There's been too many safe passes and no real penetration. They certainly need to up the tempo if they're going to get back into this one.
Well, first things first, they need the ball again. Takes aim. In it goes. He's made... And given away. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and I think it's fair to say they're enjoying this away
Derek,
game.
this could be a goal here.
It's gone in! RTG Ep.18! Ericsson. And return to Messi. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. Rudiger. Okocha has it. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Schweinsteiger. Crespo. Wonderfully weighted pass. He's got to score. And there is the goal. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Can he put it in? And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. And so the referee blows for full time and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.